Sisters, brothers, siblings in the Episcopal Church in northern Indiana, grace and peace be with you in Jesus, the crucified and risen one. Greetings, friends. I'm filming this in Decatur, Illinois on Sunday afternoon, the 3rd of April. I had the privilege of worshiping with our siblings in Christ at St. John's Episcopal Church here in Decatur. I'm so grateful for their hospitality. Tomorrow, I begin my 3rd week of walking the Potawatomi Trail of Death, and I've walked and also been driven about 240 miles so far. The weather has been a real issue for me the last 2 weeks. It's been rainy and windy and cold. My face has gotten more windburned as I've walked west. I'm also grateful for the people who've welcomed me along the way. One of my biggest worries, in addition to the rain and the wind, has been, where am I going to stay each night? I'm grateful for our friends at Emmanuel Episcopal Church, Mother Beth and her husband Mark. I'm grateful for our friends at the Chapel of St. John the Divine in Champaign-Urbana as well. Father Sean, along with Lorraine, who welcomed me for 2 days in her home. I'm also grateful for Tracy, for Father Stormer, for Deacon Don, and for Julie here at St. John's in Decatur for their welcoming. Much of my day is spent in prayer. I don't have a lot of encounters with folks, but every encounter I've had has been what I call a kind of God moment. Just when I needed someone drives by in the middle of the rain and windstorm and says, "Can I give you a ride to the next town?" That's the kind of example that has just been so heartwarming. What does it mean to welcome the stranger, to welcome the pilgrim? So as our season of Lent continues, I'm just mindful of the way that Jesus walked, the way of the cross, the way of suffering. Our siblings, the Potawatomi, walked this way, a way of suffering and death. And some communities along the way welcomed them and made space for them and provided provisions for them. So as I continue this time of pilgrimage, I'm going to spend some time thinking about how important it is for us to welcome the stranger, to welcome the pilgrim, to welcome the one looking for shelter and a place to stay. Be assured of my prayers. Grace and peace be with you, my friends.